Welcome back once again, Spazites, to another Transformers video review. Today we are doing part 2 of the Wreck and Rule 2-pack featuring Spindle and Impactor. So yes, here we are, and Spindle's arm fell off. I guess for some reason, and I didn't have this problem with my original Paleotrex, the wrists are very loose on Spindle, unfortunately. So there's Spindle. We already did Impactor last video, so we're going to put him to the side, and we're going to compare Spindle to Paleotrex, because they are so similar yet so different. I especially like the different chest piece for Spindle here. It's pretty neat. What do I keep hearing? Sounds like something's buzzing. Well, that might be my phone. And that buzzing was my phone. Randy was trying to call me. So we took a little break from... Stay focused on the figures, please. I took a little break from filming, and we decided to run up and do a little errand. She likes to drive with someone. But anyway, back to our review. We've got Spindle and Paleotrex here. You can see the head of Paleotrex is considerably different. You've got the completely fold-down T-Rex head there, where you only have the jaw, with the upper jaw skull portion of the head attached to the figure itself. We also, instead of this cool blade thing that I believe goes on the underside of the original bot, which we will see when I'm going to transform them into their beast modes, their fossil modes here in a little bit, we have a large spiny neck piece instead, which is really neat. And then we also have part of that spiny neck piece going down into the abdominal area here, whereas here the abdominal area is pretty flat. So, but you do still have a lot of the same elements, like here, maybe. You've got this button here, and then you've also got that button there, although it is shaped a little differently for this one, which I'm assuming has a purpose. But other than that, other than those two differences, and the chest piece, well, three differences. You've got the different head, spine, and abdominal piece. You also have different arms for the rib cage. You see, he's got little tiny T-Rex arms, and this one has larger arms. And see, the hand fell off of Spindle's wrist again, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But this Paleotrex does not have that issue. So I especially like, here I noticed how Spindle's chest piece looks like Paleotrex's head. Kind of. It's got the spikes over the top. It's kind of only a little bit. Even the eyes have a similar shape. But I just thought that was neat when I saw that. So anyway, you can break Spindle apart into some weapons. Now, because of the different elements and pieces here, I'm going to go ahead and do that for Spindle before we transform them into their dinosaur skeleton modes. I'm going to go ahead and check out the weapons we can get with Spindle, since we've got these uniquely different pieces, which should what's the word I'm looking for? Should I can't remember the word I'm looking for is. Oh, my brain is so soft. Should translate into some pretty cool weapons. Like, I can imagine this these pieces of this to become a giant axe. Kind of like this one, but I think we can make a larger axe. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll do a quick cut, and I will be right back with some some weapon modes for Spindle. I think there are 2 different weapon sets you can make from Spindle. I'm going to go ahead and make them both. So, yeah, be right back. Stick with me. Okay, here is Impactor with his full loadout weapons. He's got the giant arm claws, just like you can make with Paleotrex, but he gets a giant axe, which I think looks pretty darn wicked, if I do say so myself. The axe is got some bendable joints, but I'm assuming for the sake of this particular mold, the joints aren't supposed to bend. We also get a small club or dagger using the head, and then a small little armor piece for the chest, which is what I wish the maybe the original armor piece does have that. Let me see. Yeah, the original armor piece does have the peg on it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Put him back there for a second. And yeah, it's really cool. I didn't see instructions for the other version that has the stilts, where these bottom portions become stilts for the robot. I didn't really like that anyway, so I think I showed that one off with my Megatron, because I got the Megatron Netflix edition. You could always just fold these legs down over the torso like this and just say it's more armor as well, so almost like an exosuit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I especially like the giant axe, which is really neat. Pardon me. So next I'm going to go ahead and transform Spindle into her beast mode, I guess you'd call it. And yeah, I did find out that the reshaped, if I could get this out of Impactor's hand, the reshaped combat pin that has the little nudge on it does go into Spindle's lower jaw right there to hold it in place. It's actually a really snug fit, so it holds really well. And yeah, that's the axe by itself. And then the arms attach to the back, or whatever you want to call these extra appendages. They attach to the back there. If only there was a secondary combination for this whole monstrosity. I know I do still want to get the remaining fossilizers so I can try and build the Autobot and Decepticon fossilizer combiners just for funsies, or maybe get secondary ones. I don't know. Maybe even try and build my own unique fossilizers using different parts. That should be possible the way it's designed. So anyway, we are going to take another cut, and then I'm going to transform Spindle into her beast mode. So yeah, be right back once again. Alrighty, here is Spindle in all of her purple and gold glory. Just like her partner, Impactor. I don't know why. I almost called him Retgar. I can't remember his name. She looks pretty cool in this mode. I actually managed to put this together without the instructions. I did double check the instructions to make sure I was right. But it's basically goes together the same way as Paleotrex does, just a little different, because you've just got to switch some things around. This attaches differently. These attach differently than with Paleotrex. I just wish these dang ankles weren't so loose. They just come right off so easy. They came off like 3 or 4 times while I was trying to do it. I did notice one thing in the instructions. It says that her tail is supposed to have the leading edge on the underside, and I don't really like the way that looks. I prefer this way. It looks like it lines up with the rest of the spine. I may have that wrong on him, which that probably looks a little better. But for her, I like the thought that her big fin goes down partially to her tail and then eventually just disappears. But anyway, here she is. And she does have an opening and closing mouth, although it opens and closes at the top, not the bottom, which is unfortunate. And there goes the leg again. The other one's twisting funny. The whole household is sick right now. Fortunately, Randy and Gina do not have COVID. Just Randy's come down with a case of bronchitis or something. Here they are side by side. Because of the way Spindle stands, she is a little bit shorter than Paleotrex, but otherwise they are the same figure for the most part, which is pretty cool. Now, I didn't retransform him, which I should have, so that we could see their vehicle modes together, but you know what? I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and transform him, and jeez. And I'll be right back after another quick cut. Let's get this back on quick. There we go. Boom. Because I like the way she looks. I really do. I just wish that those ankles weren't so dang loose. So yeah, be right back after one more little cut. So yeah, stick with me for just one more minute or two, and then we'll be done. Okay, here they are. We've got Impactor with Spindle next to our random Paleotrex here. And yeah, they look pretty good together. That keeps popping off, unfortunately. That's kind of annoying. I barely touched it, and it popped off yet again. It goes right there like that. Okay, barely touch it and it pops off. That and these stupid ankles that just fell off once again. I just tried twisting it a little. So yeah, she's not getting handled too much. She's going to stay right there, probably in robot or in this beast mode, because I think it looks pretty wicked. And then I'll have Impactor as, you know, his Impactor, his robot self. Just because I love it when they give a character a hook hand or a prosthetic hand. For some reason, I've always just liked characters who were asymmetrical, and giving him that one prosthetic spiked arrow of a hand is pretty neat. So that's it for my video. I've decided I'm going to rank this one out of 5. I'm going to give it a 3 because we've already seen this mold 3 or 4 times, and I know they did a little bit of retooling on it and recoloring, but it's my first time with the mold, and I do like it, but most of the reason I'm only giving this a 3 out of 5 is because of all the issues I'm seeing with Spindle. That little piece keeps popping off. Those ankles are super irritating. And a lot of the joints are just kind of loose. Otherwise, I like it. But, yeah, I'm going to have to give it a 3 out of 5 stars. If I was going out of a 10, then it'd probably get a 7. So a 3.5. But for now, we're just going to stick with a 3 stars out of 5. Which isn't horrible, but it's not great. So, anyway, did you get this in the mail yet? Did you pre-order it from Amazon or Hasbro Pulse? If you did, let me know down below. Feel free to leave a comment. Thumbs up if you like the video. If you're not already and you really like my video, please subscribe. It's completely free for you to do and help me grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that having been said, until next time, as usual, be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands, even though I do, almost to an obsessive-compulsive degree. I still wound up catching the ick. So wash your hands, and when you go outside, please be safe. Don't sneeze on anyone. Cover your mouth. Try not to cough. All that stuff. I probably walked right through someone's sneeze. I need to start masking up again. Anyway, bye, everybody.